welcome to my channel. So in this video we're going to talk about 7th lord in the 5th house, okay, of the D9 chart. Okay, so when 7th lord is placed in the D9 chart in the 5th house, so firstly see where your your 7th lord of D1 chart is placed in the D1 chart itself. Okay, if it is placed in the 6th house, 12th house, or it is afflicted in the by malefics, or is not well placed, then it goes in the 5th house of the D9 chart, then it is very good. It shows that firstly, if you face relationship issues or marriage issues earlier, and after marriage your life will be good, or after 30s, or after your Navamsa chart gets activated, your married life will definitely be good and you will get blessings. Okay, but we also need to check the planets, which planet is ruling your 7th house. So before we start, please subscribe my channel if you want to take my personal consultation. So please check the link in description and follow me on Instagram, okay, so that we can stay connected. Okay, so let's restart this video. So now it also depends upon the planets. If it is Venus, Moon, Mercury, or Jupiter especially, and it is placed in the 5th house of D9 chart, then it is very good. If it is Saturn, it will delay the marriage, okay, and it also shows that you have to go through some lessons or learning. No matter Saturn is your 7th lord or not, still if Saturn is placed in the D1 chart in the 5th house, you will have to go through some learning process before getting the right partner. That's why Saturn delays. Saturn's 3rd aspect is on the 7th house, which shows you will have to put some efforts in the marriage or relationship to make it work more than your partner. If it is your 7th lord of D9 chart or D1 chart, then your partner will also put efforts to make the marriage work. Okay, so this is the case how actually it works. So 5th house of D9 chart shows children, relationship, and your romance, love after marriage. If good planets are placed here, then it shows that you will have love, romance, and intelligence to deal with the marriage. Okay, like for example, it shows that what intelligence you use while dealing with the events of marriage. Like if you have arguments with your spouse, how are you going to deal with that? Like it shows that how much patient you are while dealing with the matters of marriage, how much patient you are while dealing with the day-to-day events of marriage. So it checks your patience. It also shows about children, about if there will be delay in the childbirth, or you will have children or not, what kind of children you will have, and relationship with the children. It also shows your education, okay, because it is Navamsa chart, and also shows your bhagya. So whenever 7th lord of D1 chart is placed in its 5th house, it shows your bhagya, your destiny will rise after you get married, or even after you have children, second child. Okay, so these are the things that it shows. 5th house also shows what karma you're bringing from the past, good or bad, and what you have to suffer. Like what is your destiny, what you have brought with you, no matter from your past, or no matter if you were in some other world, because the thinking of humans is really narrow. They don't know that this universe is very big and it is very magical, and simple things like taking birth in this world and karma and all these things, these are only something which is related to this world. Okay, but this universe, this galaxy is so big, and nobody knows what's actually happening. So you have to understand it by your own self, okay, by your soul, because your soul knows. Okay, there are many things which common human doesn't even know. So it is the thing. Now if 7th lord is placed here, it is very good. As I told earlier, it is good because your bhagya will rise after marriage. No matter which planet is here, Bhagya will definitely rise. Depending upon where it is placed in the D1 chart, we can tell about the significations, and also the houses it is ruling in the D9 chart. We can take the significations from there to tell you about what actually results you are going to get. Okay, it shows that your spouse will be very childlike and will be like a teacher for you, no matter which planet is there, but will be like a teacher, because fifth house is about education. So your spouse will definitely teach you something in this life. You will learn something from your spouse. Okay, and your spouse will be a blessing for you. You will face many transformations after your spouse comes in your life, and your interest in arts, media, education might increase depending upon the planet. Even in stock market, if Rahu or Mercury or Sun or Mars are here, your interest in stock markets or politics may increase depending upon the planets. So it will, if you talk, then it will activate your fifth house of the D9 chart, okay, which is really good. Now let's talk about the planets. Now first, if it is Sun, so Sun will show a dominating bossy spouse. Now fifth house actually shows the intelligence you will use in the marriage to deal with the matters of married life. Okay, now your seventh lord of D1 chart is coming here, which shows that your spouse will also be the same, like will have the same type of nature or behavior while dealing with the matters of marriage. So it is Sun, so ego issues, ego clashes, or misunderstanding, or trying to dominate each other, all these things may happen. Now sign is very important. If it is debilitated, if it is in the watery sign, then you both may emotionally try to dominate each other by emotions. Okay, so however, it gives you immense fame. Okay, and also if you want to be in the government or in the politics, it will support you. Okay, you might try to study again, or your interest in education might increase after marriage. So although you will have that, like, romance part will not be very high, but still that fame and name and duty commitment will be there in the marriage. However, for romance we also need to check. Also for romance part, we need to check Venus moon placement and other planetary placements as well, and also the D1 chart. Just because Sun is placed here, it doesn't deny your romance part. Okay, however, ego clashes, ego battles will be there if Sun is really very strong. So I would suggest you to deal with the marriage, deal with the matters of marriage with patience, because you're watching my video and watching my channel. So as my viewers, you need to follow this advice. Don't expect anything from anyone. Okay, just set them free and just give a true love. Don't have any ego or anything in your heart, anything, just to make your soul so much pure. Okay, then all these planetary placements will not matter for you. Ego clashes will never ever happen. Let your spouse do anything. Okay, your positivity will change everyone. Okay, so this is what I want to tell you. Okay, but it will give you fame and name and even money. If you have moon here, so moon gives really emotional connection and romance and love in the relationship. Okay, moon definitely will give you love and romance in the marriage. Okay, very much emotional connection with the spouse, and also love marriage will happen, and there will be love and emotion in the marriage. Okay, if moon is placed here, you will definitely have love marriage. Your partner will love you very much, and there will be emotional connection between you and your partner. Both of you will love each other and emotions will be very high. Okay, however, depending upon which sign moon is placed, and if it is afflicted ups and downs in the emotions, always try to keep your emotions balanced when you are in the relationship. However, moon is good and will also give you like name and fame and money after marriage, okay, and properties, everything. It is very good placement, moon to be in the 5th house, okay, especially if it is unafflicted, even if a little bit afflicted, and it's okay, but money, name and fame after marriage will be there. Also female child possibility will be there, okay, and childbirth will also be okay, like not very complicated, okay. I'm so sorry for the sound. One old man is cleaning something, so he's creating that sound. I'm sorry for that. Now if it is Venus, so Venus in the 5th house, okay, Venus gives love, marriage, and also a very romantic partner, okay, like it is like a fairy tale kind of love. You will definitely want to have that fairy tale kind of love in your relationship, in your marriage, and you will desire the same love from your partner. You both will deal with the matters of your marriage calmly and peacefully, okay, and also you will want to have a peaceful relationship with each other. If Venus is exalted, then it will give you a very spiritual relationship. If Venus is debilitated, then you will become very picky when it comes to partner, okay. You won't like to get committed to anyone, okay. So like also perfection in romance you desire, or perfection in love when Venus is debilitated. So however, if Venus is well placed, so you will get a romantic partner, and your partner will unconditionally love you, and it's very good, and money will also come to you after marriage, okay. Now if it is Mercury, so Mercury placed here, it gives you a partner who is very communicative, okay, and your partner will want that whenever you have fight or argument, you should talk and you should communicate and you should solve the problem, okay. You should solve the problem and communicate together to take out any solution, rather than being silent and not talking to each other. It is better for you both to talk. This will be the mentality of your partner, and not only your partner, also your mentality, okay. So you both like a very restless personality your spouse will have. Your spouse will also be youthful looking, and will like speak a lot, especially relating to the sign that is placed in your 5th house. However, after marriage, you will be interested in studying or in business or in stock markets or something like that, depending upon which sign Mercury is placed, okay. So Mercury in the 5th house is good. You may also get interested in writing poetry, and there will be good communication between you and your partner after marriage. And the positive thing is that you both will solve the problem by talking or communicating, rather than being silent and getting angry on each other, okay. Now if it is Mars, so Mars is a planet that is very independent, restless and impulsive. So even in little things you'll want to argue with your partner, okay. It will like make you so much frustrated. You won't like to keep it in your heart and just pour it out on your partner. So you need to control that thing, okay. You need to like control, be calm, otherwise it will make the matter worse. And your partner also, arguments and fights can happen if you don't control. However, whenever you will have fight, you will want to be accurate and precise, like you did all these things and I remember, so it is your problem, not my problem. So you will want to keep your points and not give a very big explanation, because you know the points which your partner did wrong, or you did wrong, or your partner did right and you did wrong, something like that. So if you have Mars in the 5th house, okay, so you need to firstly deal with the matters of your marriage with patience, okay, and like don't indulge in fights and arguments, and always try to avoid any kinds of fights, arguments, and keep the relationship smooth. And also it will help you to stay away from broken heart, okay. So Mars actually is good, okay. Mars in the 5th house, especially if you're Cancer ascendant or Sagittarius in D9 chart, or even the Aries, it is really good. It will help your bhagya, your destiny to rise. Okay, so you need to check which houses Mars is ruling and then see if it is well placed. If it is well placed, your bhagya is going to rise and you both will do anything to make the relationship work and to fight for each other against enemies, and also you will gain immense wealth and property. Okay, now if it is Saturn, okay, so Saturn is a planet which teaches you something. We say it is a planet of karma only, but it is not true. We don't know what karma or whatever we are carrying. Okay, no planet is your enemy. Like everyone says, Saturn is a planet of karma, Saturn will punish you, Saturn will do this and that. Saturn is only coming to teach you. That is what Saraswati does. It transforms you to help you to reach towards your destination and to transform you spiritually. Okay, this is the planet Saturn. So just calling Saturn to be the planet of karma, someone who will punish you, is not good. Saturn teaches you something. So having Saturn as your 7th lord of D1 chart in the 5th house of D9 chart shows that it will teach you to be patient, calm in the relationship, and commitment and duty is so much important in marriage. And that your partner will teach you directly or indirectly. So it is the task of your partner to teach you that you will have to be calm, patient while dealing with any of the matter of your life. Okay, and education problem may occur, childbirth may be delayed, and marriage may be delayed. Delayed till you learn your lesson. The day you learn your lesson, Saturn will come to you and will give you the blessings. Now, Saturn is a very nice planet because it never lets injustice happen with anyone. If you are highly devoted, if you work hard, and you are very pure, Saturn will definitely give you the gift of your purity. So just be dutiful, just be committed in the relationship, never cheat anyone, and Saturn will give you the fruit. You can also pray Lord Shiva. Okay, here marriage will be delayed and romance part will be dependent upon the placement of Venus also. But like here, whenever you will deal with the matters of marriage, you will be like, I don't want to deal with it. Now, whenever there will be argument or fight or anything, you will feel lazy to deal with that. Okay, you will feel like let it go, it will be solved by itself, I don't need to put efforts. But it is wrong. You will have to put efforts to deal with the matters of your marriage. Okay, you cannot let it go like that only, you will have to deal with it. Okay, if you will not deal with it, that matter will come to you again and again unless you solve it by your mind, by your brain. Okay, so you will have to do it, and you and your spouse will have to be committed and devoted towards each other to make the marriage work, and you both will have to put efforts to make the marriage work. You cannot escape from it because it is your destiny to do that in this life. Okay, so you cannot escape, you will have to do it. It gives you a disciplined, committed, devoted spouse, and someone who is cold-natured and not very romantic, because Saturn is not very romantic planet. Someone who loves loneliness, and someone who serves, someone who will serve you, someone who will serve the marriage, and you will also do the same. Okay, so this kind of partner you will get. Destiny will rise, but after a certain period of time, after you learn the lesson, after you pay the karmas that you had to pay. Okay, always be devoted, never ask anything in return, always do your best and you will get the fruits. Okay, so I hope you really enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.